Hello and welcome to this presentation, which is going to be about a novel method for reconstructing deformable objects in videos termed KeyTr. My name is David, and this was a joint work with my colleagues from Meta AI. So the goal of this work was to take as an input a casually captured monocular video of a single deformable object, such as a smartphone video of the dog here on the left. And as an output, we desired to have the reconstruction of the 3D object surface in form of a depth map, as you can see here on the right. So this is essentially a 3D shape reconstruction, non-rigid 3D shape reconstruction, which entails two main design choices. First, selecting the suitable 3D shape representation, and then also a deformation model. For selecting the right 3D shape representation, there were several options, ranging from implicit shapes, which provide high color and shape accuracy, but are difficult to render and optimize, meshes, which are fast to render, but cannot really reconstruct complex geometries. And then finally, there are point clouds, which allow fast rendering, allow reconstructing complex shapes, but they do not have a very clear topology. Nevertheless, we selected point clouds as the shape representation of our choice. For choosing the deformation model, there are several options, but I will list only two. The first one are implicit 3D deformation fields, which are very flexible, but are very slow to fit and difficult to regularize. Then there are the linear deformation basis blend shapes, which is a classical industry-proven approach. They are simple to regularize using a number of blend shapes. They allow very fast fitting, and most importantly, they are trivially compatible with our point cloud-based representation. And due to these reasons, we chose this deformation model for our KeyTr approach. So this is an overview of KeyTr. It takes as an input a set of frames. Each frame is independently passed through a 3D keypoint predictor, which generates the fixed length tuple of 3D keypoints. Importantly, the predictor contains a set of blend shapes which are regularized to produce the 3D shapes in order to avoid trivial solutions such as flat shapes. We then force these individual 3D keypoints to actually cover interesting landmarks of the object foreground, and this is done by optimizing an optical flow consistency loss, which takes the 3D keypoints, projects them into images, and makes the 2D keypoints consistent with the measured optical flow. Unfortunately, this loss by itself would force the keypoints to be the same keypoint tracking one landmark. And so together with that, we then optimize an optimal transport constraint, which takes the 2D keypoint projections and minimizes the matching energy between the projections and a set of 2D keypoint candidates extracted from the foreground of the image of every frame. So quantitatively, our method was able to outperform the nearest baseline called DVD on a dataset of synthetic animals and synthetic humans. Here you can see that indeed, in terms of the depth error, KeyTr is superior to DVD on both of the datasets. Qualitatively, KeyTr was able to outperform DVD and RCVD also on the images, which you can see on both of the examples of the reconstructed synthetic animals. And so to conclude, KeyTr is a novel method for reconstructing non-rigid 3D shapes given a casually captured video. It does so by jointly learning to track and reconstruct 3D object keypoints. And as a result, it attains state-of-the-art results on two new synthetic datasets. In the lower left part, you can see some nice results. So thank you very much, and I'm happy to answer a few more questions during our poster session.